Good morning. Lily wants to say good morning, everybody. How was your day? Well, we just decided we're gonna hang out. Maybe we might go do some shopping today. But we had quite an eventful day last night. We just actually eventful for me is just um getting mail. we don't go out much, so we just we do a lot of reading and stuff, right, Lily? Yes, we do a lot of reading. Yes, we do a lot of reading. What are our tips? One of the things that we read about was this. Well, the kind of reading I do is kind of like, I don't know if it's very good for your psyche, especially someone like me. But I don't know. I stumbled across the sociopath. What is a what is a sociopath? A sociopath is more or less somebody who doesn't know how to it's almost like a narcissist, someone who doesn't have empathy. They're the con artist. They are the opportunists. They're the ones who will slit throats, the type of people that it doesn't bother them to take what you have. They're the ones who can stab you in a minute to steal $5 from you or a quarter. They have no conscience. That is what a sociopath is. I sort of can relate to what a sociopath is. Not in my instance where I'm one. I mean, I've been to almost to the point where to feel like a sociopath, but that's under medication. So therefore, I don't like to take medication, because if I take something like too much medication, like say, I'll name some things. Like if you take too much Topamax or Ativan or possibly those things, benzos or stuff like that, you can have where you're what you call numb. That's why I like that song, Comfortably Numb, because that's where people who do have PTSD, they get those characteristics. But they get to the point where you get upset, but that's only if you're pushed. In my case, I don't know the average person that has PTSD, but you become to be quietly agitated and irritated. Well, I lived with somebody who was a total, I mean, he had all the makings of a severe sociopath. And I know I shouldn't have been snooping, but I snooped and I looked in his file, and that's my ex. It said that he was beyond help, and in his counseling, the doctor even said that this guy can, that the counseling would not benefit somebody like him, because he and everything. I mean, I had already married this guy, so there was like, I should have just left him right there and then, but little did I know that I was going to be suffering 17 years later, I mean, that's because of my codependency. But Lily wants to be treated right now. She always wants to be treated when I start something up, but yeah, let me tell you how a sociopath works too. Besides, I'll get to that part later. A sociopath could be somebody who, say, they're in an office and he gets ahead by this is like the slit throat, by gathering information about people when he's really nothing, or he or she, they're really nothing. Let's say they're just out. Actually, they get hired as just the temp. It can be the temp. And you've probably seen movies like The Temp, where they're all they're doing is they get hired as just to go get the coffee, And what they do is they make themselves out to be more important than they really are. They get into your circle so that they can listen in on all your information, who's doing what's going on, and they sort of slither in. They slither their way in that way, and so they get that person's information. Then they go on to the next. It's kind of like the movie. Like I say, single white female, maybe they take on a person's persona or something, but what they're really after is, say, like the slit throat after the boss's job, possibly, and they're making friends with, say, one of the persons by becoming close to them, and by doing that, say the office chatty catty, you want to call her, and they're getting all the stuff that what is it called, gossip? Yeah, and by doing that, not only are they hanging around being seen with all the important people, and you got to remember that this person is nothing more than the coffee person or whoever. They don't really know who this guy is. I just said that he's the coffee person. He just got hired on as I'll just say Joe Blow or whoever. That's what he got hired on as. But he hangs around with all the important people. Therefore, other people will see this person and say, oh, he must be important. He must be kind of like the Versace loser that killed Versace. He was nothing but a fan or something. And he made himself to be really important. And so they thought that he was something, but he's really nothing. Well, that's like the narcissist, sociopath. They make themselves out to be nothing. And it goes to their ego because they're narcissists and they're in love with themselves. I mean, you've probably seen some of these people on Star Search or whatever these stupid shows. I don't know what they're called. What is it called? You Can Be a Star, or I don't watch that stuff, but yeah, because they think I saw a couple because they were funny, where the guy is, oh, I'm Miss Thing, I'm so great, and he goes up there to perform, and he really can't sing. I mean, I know I can't sing, and it's a parody if I do sing a song, and it's stupid and funny. I'm not saying I'm a star because I'm so great. Well, that's a narcissist, and there's like, the hell with everybody else, and stuff like that. Well, back to the office scene. Okay, this person is talking already about because he got all the information from Chatty Cathy, so he's making strikes against his boss. So what he heard, all the negative stuff about his boss, so therefore all the stuff he's gonna pass bad about his boss, that's where you get the slit throat and spread that rumor, and that's where the rumors get started, and it's just bad because this person is just like, you get one rotten apple, and next thing you know, the whole area is a cesspool. And this sociopath gets his kicks out of making people suffering. He gets his kicks by causing misery. And you don't really know that they're sociopaths because they look like normal people. They can be your next door neighbor. They can be your spouse. They can be your family member. They're just the ones that, like I said, drain the life out of you. Charles Manson. Come here. What? Charles Manson was a sociopath. You want to play? Lily thinks it's playtime. Go get your bear. Get your bear. She knows it's camera time, so she wants to get her bear. Get your bear. Go get it. Go get it. Go get your bear. Get your rabbit, and you can play. You can play on camera. Come on. You want to show them how to play? Come here. Get your rabbit. What'd you get? Bring it up here and show it to everybody. What did you bring? Well, don't fall. Lily got. Come here. Come sit on my lap. Sit on my lap. Show them what you got here. Lily got something I got probably wash. Looks like totally disgusting. Lily says it's playtime. Come here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. These people like to. What is it called? They like to wreak havoc on the individuals, and they get it gratifies them to do that. It's almost like an orgasm or so to cause misery in people's lives, because it gives them like they're something when they're really nothing. But that's how they live their life, because it's like their neck. Who are they going to get? And they seek people that are less vulnerable. You know,